I'm gonna teach you guys how to make some of the best beef you ever had out of some of the cheaper cuts. This is a pot roast cut. First things first, dice up some onions. Second, you want to dice this up. You want to get this very thin, cut it very thin, as thin as you can. I'll show you once I do it. You're just going to cut it into pretty thin slices. I want to get it almost as thin as you can, but don't go too thin. Okay, once you got all your onions and beef chopped up, get it in there in a gallon bag. Make sure you mix it up, that the beef has lots of contact with all these onions. It's about 3 pounds of beef, 2 large onions. You're gonna take some balsamic vinaigrette. Just pour that whole bottle in there. You're gonna let this sit in the fridge for at least 6 hours, but up to 24. The longer you let it sit, the better it's gonna taste. I'll see you when we eat it. Okay, so this is the next night. Now it looks like this. All the onions and beef has done its business, getting all good and soft. The onions end up tenderizing the beef, and the balsamic gets them all juicy and delicious. What we're gonna do, we're getting this nice and hot. It looks like it's ready. We're gonna take this. So you're gonna wanna let that reduce. It's gonna take a long time. It's probably gonna take 20 to 30 minutes for all the juices to fully reduce, but let it do its thing. It's gonna taste better. See you soon. You're just gonna salt your tortillas. You're gonna take some cheese. Be generous. You're gonna put cheese down on these tortillas. Make sure you try to make separate it so they don't like melt together, so you can get them apart later. And we're gonna take this and put it into the toaster oven. That'll just take about 10 minutes on like 450 on air fry. So it's gonna be done when it's gonna be starting to look like this. You let it simmer. The longer you let it simmer, the better. It's been on high for about 10-15 minutes till it starts getting low. And once you start seeing a bunch of color, you want to turn it down on the heat so you don't burn it all. And you let the onions caramelize. And then we're going to take this and put it on those tortillas. And here's the final product. A little bit of cilantro, a little bit of pineapple, some cheese, all that goodness.